Hello. This video is what I think about synchronicity, the relationship between karma and luck. A lot of, people who would call themselves scientists, or perhaps, right brain thinkers, people who just don't want to believe in anything out of this world just because you can't prove it, even though you can't prove stuff that they do believe in anyways. People who just believe that it's all luck and that karma does not exist. I think people believe that because they see that laws of chance. They always work with card games and insurance and working statistics and all this kinds of stuff. The laws of chance do work like that. And if they work like that, how can anything be influenced? How can how can you influence something? Well, I think it's possible to believe in both. I believe in both. I believe in karma, certain kind of karma. Talking about my karma here. For example, I have a certain kind of bad karma regarding cars. I always have cars break down on me. I had a 71 Volkswagen van for a couple 3 years or something when I was in college, and it never drove. I don't think it ever drove for more than 3 weeks at a time, and I would fix it, and then it would drive for a day, and then it would break down. I think I had to replace the engine like 3 times, and the engine would only go a little bit, and I'd drive it. And I never took road trips on it because I knew that if I did, it would break down. I never drove it. I lived out of it 1 year, but I never, ever drove it anywhere with my bike everywhere. And the only time I ever drove it was when I would go home and back across Colorado. And I think most of the times that I tried to drive it, it would break down. So basically, most of the times I drove my car, it broke down. And then I'd fix it, and then it'd just break down. And that, I think, is my karma. Also, I bought a car in South America, a little Mini. That car never drove. I don't think that car ever worked for more than 4 days at a time. Every time I drove, it broke down. I replaced the engine 4 times, the transmission like 3 or 4 times. And in the end, I just gave up on it and didn't ever go. Just refused to drive. So then got another car, a Renault, which was in great shape. Never broke down on the person who did it. I drove it twice. Both times it broke down. And then I sold it because I was sick of it. And then I have my car now, and it just breaks down. I got a new muffler, new catalytic converter. Broke down again, got a new engine put in it a couple months ago. Spent $4,000. Engine made it 50 miles. Overheated because all of the antifreeze leaked out of it all of a sudden. And broke down. I had to spend another $4,000 to get a new engine in my car. And so, and there's people who drive cars and never have problems with cars. So why is it that I have problems with cars? Well, I think that this is my karma. I don't think it's clear to me that this is not something that's just you can explain random. Something weird going on. And I think the reason that my karma is for this is that I tend to be neurotic. I tend to get overexcited about something and only into one thing, and then I can't drag myself out of that, and that's bad. Because like if I get excited about, say, projects on the computer, and I'll just lay on my bed and work on something very tedious for months and months, for like a month straight, and I won't even move. And then when I really should, get some exercise, and I don't. Like I made all the Bibles of all the world on my website and spent a month taking out all of these little annotations because I copied them off of a website. So I think my cars breaking down are just making me pull myself away from getting too excited about something like my car working. Because the first car I had that broke down, I spent a lot of time like painting it and making sure it was fixed and putting the best gas in it and all of this stuff, and it was all for nothing. But I guess I was having fun while I was working on it. So I think that was just to teach me to just understand that um, to appreciate my good karma, and then just chalk that bad karma up to it's just my bad karma, and I guess my higher self chose just to throw all of the bad karma in this one department so that I could have good karma in other things. And I have good karma in other things. I get about $500 a month oil royalty money. That's good karma. I have a great family. That's good karma. I had a great upbringing. Grew up in great places. That's great karma. I'm a healthy body, even though, I think I have a very healthy body considering how much I've abused my body as far as eating candy and drinking alcohol and smoking pot and not exercising for long periods of time. So that's good karma. So I think, the car's breaking down. Maybe it was like those are my bad karma points, or also those are just me teaching me to not get too excited about one thing. A car breaks down, I go, okay, whatever. I spent all my money just trying to fix my car. I guess I just shouldn't be so excited about money and just have more faith that in the end I will have money to do whatever I want. So I do believe that karma is something that works differently for different people. So I think, if you wanted to scientifically explain that, I think some people can definitely energetically, with their electromagnetic field in their body and their higher self and everything, influence things. Like another weird thing happens to me is I also, it's not just cars that break down on me, but it's computers. Like, it seems like computers are always taking forever to do anything and freezing and breaking down. And I could swear that when I stare at a video or something that I'm really interested in, then it'll freeze. Like, I think, and it kind of makes sense that you could do that to computers, because computers work the same way we do. They have these little electric impulses that jump back and forth along their switchboards, and so do we. So if we work like that and our energy expands out of our body, there's no reason to think that you can't actually focus that onto something. Maybe I just overheat the computer by staring at it too much. And that would be something cool to experiment with in a lab. But it was kind of like the same lesson as with the cars, just don't get too attached to something. If I can't get any of my computers to work to watch a video, well, then just move on to the next thing, because that's what I really needed. That's kind of the big lesson I need to learn in my life, and I think I'm finally starting to learn it. Is that if I get excited about one thing, don't get mesmerized by it and just have to do it. And if it doesn't work, I'm not gonna sit there and stare at the screen for 5 minutes twiddling my thumbs. I'm gonna be able to put the computer down and go start stretching or go for a run or something, So maybe in the long run, stuff like that, happening like that, is actually good for me. And to teach me about the car, teach me not to worry about money, because maybe I just worry about money too much. So, I don't think, now another way, you can explain that is the double slit experiment with the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. That proves that we can affect what happens in the physical world, quasi-physical world, with the electrons, just with our minds, just with our attention. Proves it right there. You could do it in a lab, and we should probably have those tools in every school and have every kid watch it so that they can actually see that and experience that firsthand. So just saying that laws of chance are like that isn't reason to believe that it doesn't also work. It can also be affected by something else as well, like your karma. It's not either or, it's either end or either end. There's this saying people like to say, practice what you preach. Now that's like saying I like blue shirts, so then you have to wear a blue shirt every time you go out. Anyways, I'm out of time.